Coming to you live from wherever the heck Jeremy wants to bring it to you from. This is Live with 55. What is up, everybody? It is a beautiful day. Let me take this overlay off so you can see the Live with 55 logo up top. You can see everybody, even Higgy. I'm trying to get there we go. Trying to get the Facebook up and running so we can see everybody hopping in and talk to everybody. Let's get the live chat popping over here. The Four Pegs live chat. Let's wait for a couple people to populate in here because we really didn't promote this too well. But we just figured we'd do it at the last minute. And as always, when you need somebody in the clutch, when you need something last minute, you can depend on one person, and that's my man Wes Keys in the building.
Appreciate you, bro. What's going on, everybody? Yoda.
Master Yoda in the building. Look, we're going to call tonight the IG. It's going to be an IG story tonight, but it's going to be Isaiah Garendo putting all these hoes on all these people on notice. And then last but not least, and not least in any measurable amount on earth, it's our guy, the notorious Higgy. Higgy, what's good, man?
What's good, everybody? Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas.
Still in my line, Higgy. Stop stealing my line. I hope everybody had a good Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. We hope you had a happy one of those.
Festivus.
We don't. We don't discriminate. There's Corey. What's good, Corey? We're just gonna have a good time tonight. We're gonna talk on here until y'all are done talking. Until y'all are done. We're trying this new background in the back. Higgy, you suggested it. I don't know if I like it or not.
Yeah,
I think I like the old background better.
Well, this was your idea. You like the old background, so you want the. Let me see if I can find it. It's the Cardinal Sports Zone. Well, that's the CSZ podcast one though. So you know what? Let's just do this because we don't need it. We don't need a background. We don't need no stinking background. But yeah, we're here tonight. Let's talk some foot. We're gonna talk some football. We'll do some previewing of the game tonight. Oh, Master Yoda starting the cards chant, and Higgy jumped out. Apparently, there was a Whataburger on the loose. Come on, Higgs. Either that or his wife hopped in the room. He wasn't supposed to be on the computer.
Probably.
Our guy Timmy in the house, Tim Church. What's good, man? Ty Robinson said Jack Plummer must have a good game. If not, bench him ASAP. Brian Davis says hello. What's good? I'm gonna have Turner and IG will be the difference. I agree. I think we're going to run all over them. It's going to be just like the high school prom. You're going to be able to run through whatever. I'm sorry, that's a horrible analogy. But we can be a little bit more R-rated here because this is not an official sponsored podcast. This is Live with 55 and not the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast. So don't want 55 subliminally talk. So,
yeah, I think Jack is gonna have a great game tonight.
Sorry, I've got of course. Like I can't ever get anything started without getting 7,000 texts. Higgy, where are you at, man?
Right, literally just gonna dip out on us like that. What's going on, man?
I heard him say at the beginning we were starting the show, and he told somebody. 5 minutes. But, bro, you already committed to doing the podcast, so you need to be in here. Yoda said, I'm so hyped for the last football game of the year. Let's go. Brian Davis says he likes the hat, the pink. I like sometimes I love pink. I know Sean don't really know much about it, but I love the pink. So, yeah, it's going to be a good night tonight. I wanted to get y'all score predictions. We'll talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. Let's try to keep it football, but if y'all have any non-football questions, tell us what y'all got for Christmas. Whatever y'all want to talk about. We really have – this is just us having some fun. No topics off the table. Teresa, for some reason, got me this new little dice game. It's called, like, Shut the Box. It's U of L themed, and you're supposed to like roll the dice and see what number. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm not selling them or anything. Master Yoda loves pink.
Yeah. I can I definitely can.
Look, Wes has got 400 kids. He absolutely loves Pink. Brian Davis says 35-0 Cards. Let me get the Higgy messing with us, man. We'll put that back up right there so I can see it while I'm talking. Corey says 28-14 Cards. I'm going to go ahead and I know we already predicted this earlier in the week, so my score is probably going to be different, but I'm going to say probably 37-17. I think that Garindo and Mo, I think it's Mo Turner, Mo problems in the first half. IG is going to be, Yoda. Look, what can Brown do for you? What does Pink mean to me? That's absolutely the same narrative. Okay. Here comes Higgy 2 Snacks. What's good, Higgy? What happened?
Phone died. So
phone died. Okay, I'll forgive you this time, I guess. I think it's an all-night IG story. You're gonna have some reels from Isaiah Garindo. You're gonna have Mo Turner, Mo problems. It's gonna be a rushing. It's gonna be a rushing attack that they've not seen all year, and we're gonna have some fun tonight. I would love for Plummer to throw for about 250 and 3 touchdowns as well. Just a good offensive showing. Mastriota says 42-20 Cards. Brent Kaufman in the building. Higgy been doing too much chat with the ladies. I don't know. Okay.
Ladies.
Oh, that's beautiful, Yoda.
Yeah, for sure. We'll throw that comment up here really quick. It says, my sister is a breast cancer survivor, so Pink means a lot to me. It can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I love, my grandma was a breast cancer survivor. My dad survived cancer 2 or 3 times. I know that's not the Pink thing. Cancer is cancer, but
yeah,
for sure. Brian Davis says he's looking forward to seeing Brown run the ball again. I think we might see a little bit of K Brown on the field tonight. Higgy, since we don't know when you're going to sign out again, Joe Harden, welcome. Amanda Dingley, welcome. What are your thoughts? What's your thought process on the game tonight? What do you think is going to what do you think is going to happen? What are the keys to I'm gonna give you an extensive opportunity since I don't on the regular podcast because I don't want our sponsors to think that you're special. What are the keys to victory for Louisville? What are the keys to victory for USC? Actually, give us the keys to victory for USC first.
Okay, keys to victory for USC. I think it's going to be their passing attack.
Not yet, Rito. Rito is not as famous as you.
I was going to say, for USC, it's going to be their passing attack. They have talented receivers. They have talented tight ends. So they have to get the ball to their playmakers. They have playmakers out there. It's just a matter of who they're going to get it to.
Do they have they've got 42 people opting out. Do they have playmakers out there?
They still have some 4- and 5-star guys out there. So,
yeah.
They are USC, and Lincoln Riley can recruit.
Welcome, Kevin. Welcome, Farrah. Corrido. Yeah, Wes is up here on the main. He's on the main roster now. So we got him up here. He was in NXT. Now he's on SmackDown and Raw. That's how we do it. Lee Newton, greetings from Orlando. Go Cards. What do y'all know about? I don't even know who the quarterback's going to be tonight, Corey. So I can't even announce. I can't even really answer that.
I definitely think we'll see Pierce. I think we'll see Pierce at some point. It's only right. He's back home in California. Bowl game. Perfect opportunity for him to get some reps.
We got Brandon Chase in the building. Let's get this W. Go Cards. Absolutely. Let's see what else. There's something else I wanted to touch on. I don't know what this link is on in the chat. I'm not going to click on it only because I'm not trying to. All right, we got some spam going on in the chat, so we'll go ahead and we'll take care of the spam. Oh no, they got blocked. Oh no, they got blocked. We don't need
the keys to victory for us. And you were asking me that earlier.
Too. Yeah. My bad.
So, keys to victory for us. I think Plummer has to limit the turnovers, and we got to get the running game going to start the passing game as well. So we'll see what happens.
Jeff Nunn from YouTube looks like he just created an account because he's still got the avatar on there. Old man, it sounds like, says DSP is the USC quarterback. Okay. listen, I was just about to say this. Happy birthday to our guy, Walter Hell from Atlanta in the building. We're going to get you a big win for sure.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Right up. Our guy, Boombox Mike in the house. What's good? Richie, Joyce, welcome in. Look, we're just going to have a good time tonight. Whatever y'all want to talk about again, let's talk about it. This ain't a sponsored show, so we can get a little bit more spicier than normal. I'm still going to, keep my composure because I am a brand, because I was approached the other day to create a Cameo account. So your boy is look, we're making moves. We got the YouTube set up. So if y'all want to subscribe to the different layers, we can get you more access behind the scenes. Go to YouTube. Actually, let's go ahead and pull this up. I wanted to show y'all. I was going to do this on the live show on our next show, but I didn't get the opportunity to. But you can actually go look for. He says he's back in the lobby. Yeah, we see you already, Higgy. You're here. Wes, where you at, Wes? For some. So when you pull up Cardinal Sports Zone, it will say subscribe, and then next to it, it'll say join. If you hit join, it'll give you the different layers for you to get extra exclusive content. And also, look, can't really tell me too much anymore because I'm on Cameo. Shout out to our guy Nolan Smith. He's also on Cameo, even though he don't update his bio too much. But look, if you want me to give you a shout out of any, I don't feel like I'm that big of a deal, but somebody referred me to Cameo and they were like, let's set you up an account. Look, it's a little bit to do with Cardinal Athletics. It's a little bit because of the wrestling scene. I do have a bigger following on the wrestling circuit than I do in Louisville, which says a lot because I have a good Louisville following. The YouTube channel, Amanda, is you can either just search for Cardinal Sports Zone, or you can type in your browser youtube.com/Cardinal Sports Zone 55. Fabian in the building. Yoda, everybody, Corrido, everybody just saying hi to the family. We're having a family, we're having a cookout. Shout out to my girl, Sydney Smith. Love you, sis. Just texting with her real quick for sure. Doing a show. Holler. LOL. Familia. So look, we're gonna have a good time. Cardon in the building. Oh, Fabian charges 100 for. Look, mine's only 20, bro. My Cameo is set up real cheap. Matt Browning in the building. We're gonna have a good time tonight, y'all. We are sitting here vibing. We got my wife. You'll hear the dog bark. That means Teresa's walking in the building. You might hear the doorbell. You never know when Sean or Sam are gonna stop by. It's going to be a movie tonight. I wish y'all would have headed over, but Higgy probably had plans with his grandma that he was going to cancel. So we're cooking everybody tonight. Yeah, Sharon, I appreciate the thought, but like nobody even stopped to ask him why he was doing that. All proceeds Cameo, that 3 days, we're going to a children's charity here in Louisville for Christmas for those kids. So yeah, well, they may have tried to slaughter Nolan, but our girl Sydney came in with the Mortal Kombat fatality. We won't say on who, but she definitely stopped somebody from talking and made them delete their comments. So Fabian said he's kidding. I do cameos for a beer. Look, my cameos are $20. If you want me to tell your girl you love them, but you're afraid to, Sean, I'll do that. Whatever. Look, cameos. I'm very humbled by that. I don't feel like I'm at that status yet. I have been doing this for quite a while, and I know y'all love me. I love y'all too. Sharon, we're not even going to talk about that because we still like to do radio stuff on that station, so we're not going to comment negatively either way. Robbie Dull in the building, Corrido, Lord. People probably need to chill with Smith and KP. Agreed. Like,
yeah.
Everything is an issue. Do I accept payment plans? Okay. No, I don't. This is not this isn't Kmart. Yoda, Cameo is an app that's out where you can get on Cameo and you get shout outs from NFL players, wrestlers, movie stars, singers. It's like it's a fan site where you can pay them some money and they'll be like, for example, if you wanted to reach out to Will Smith and pay $300 for a cameo video, he'll send you like a minute video back. It'll be like, hey, this is Will. Wes, your friend Jeremy said he wanted to wish you a happy birthday, so he sent me $100 to shoot you a video. Hope everything's going well. Yada yada yada, whoop de whoop, and so on and so forth. So, and y'all know I got deep into the game because I went with the whoop de whoop there. But let's see. There we go. Shanna is in the building. I need to get back to the Facebook page. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I get distracted. I don't know why it's shocking. Catherine Cloak, former teammate. Daniel Spencer's in the building. My host Ringside Podcast. LaShanta's in the building. Joyce, J-Mo, Robbie. Appreciate everybody hopping in. Yeah, seriously, man. You can do that. Alvin Sims, the Sir Dunk-a-Lot in the building. Appreciate all of y'all. But yeah.
I do that. Start at 50.
Look, they started me out at 20, and I'm like, okay, whatever. I see the value in getting paid for because listen, y'all know me. I'm very, very humble when it comes to that stuff. A lot of other stuff I'm not, but when it comes to that, the purpose of us starting Cardinal Sports Zone so we could get me, Steve, and Justin were just tired of paying all this money for inside information when we already had a lot of it. So we started Cardinal Sports Zone so we could give y'all the information for free. At that point, we weren't thinking about undercutting people. Had a lot of people mad at us. Didn't care at that time. But like now, we gave y'all free information for like 12 years. Now we're doing the show. We're getting sponsors again this upcoming season, hopefully. I'll be out of the hospital and able to go take some meetings. Catherine Cloak, the Ville's only female football player of all time. Let's go Cards. What's up, Alvin? We got the Alton connection. Sorry. Sharon says last game of the season. Rodriguez says go. I don't know who that is, but let's do it. Alvin says, yeah, you can wish happy birthdays or a pep talk or anniversary, happy anniversary. Look, Alvin's just selling this for Alvin, go ahead and sell this product for me. But no, we're just trying to make a little extra money. I've been off work for a while. I'm trying to get back on my feet. Luckily, I have a beautiful, strong woman who makes a buttload of money and allowed me to be able to step back and do this for a living. So, look, I'm just trying to I pulled the weight for a long time while she was in school. Now it's my time to shine. So we're just trying to do a little something with Cameo. We got subscription levels on YouTube. This show will always be completely free, live at 55 and the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast. But if you go to YouTube, you can get more options, like private one-on-ones, or if you have questions or whatever. Absolutely, Alvin. I love that. Support the cause. And one way you can support, look, Alvin needs to be on the show, man. He's a human segue. If you want to support the cause, at the bottom there, take a look. You can find out how you can support the cause. Underneath me and Wes, it tells you how you can donate to the site on Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. Underneath Higgy, where Higgy used to be, is where you can find us on all social media platforms. Corey says we thank her. Look, Teresa she doesn't get a whole lot of shine on here because she begs too much for shine on here. So sometimes I just give it to her. But no, I appreciate her so much. Alvin says, yep, Attila, baby. That's the Alvin Catherine Cloak connection. Andre Goatley says Cards by 50 tonight. Holy crap, man. I hope so.
Yeah.
I really hope so. Higgy, what do you think?
On the supporting the Cash App or what? Supporting what?
Come on, Higgy.
Come on, Higgy. Cards by 50, man.
I hope.
I mean, that USC defense is Swiss cheese, so.
Is it all Lincoln Riley defenses Swiss cheese?
Yeah.
Cardon says, Higgy, what's up? Maxwell Bird says, what's up? Andre Goatley says, leave Hidge alone. Okay, we'll leave Hidge alone. Hidgy. But yeah, it's going to be I truly don't feel like this is a situation where we're going to go in here and we're going to be in trouble. I feel like this is an opportunity. You know, we've already got victories over a lot of the name brand. USC is like one of the last. Them and Oregon were the last two in Washington. The Pac-12 schools really were the last ones that we don't have a marquee win over. Has Quincy announced yet? No, he has not. Master Yoda says, whatever that blank Higgy is smoking, send him some.
I don't know if she really said, but I saw somebody say on Twitter that his mom's Kelly said Quincy's gonna announce after the game. I don't know how true that is.
Okay.
I don't know how true that is.
J-Mo says 24-10 cards. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Wes. Go ahead. After
No,
the
you're
game.
good, bro. I was just gonna say I don't know how true that is. I saw somebody say that. So we'll see. And like we said, Jarvis Brownlee isn't playing, so he's probably gonna declare.
Yeah, I didn't see him, so I'm assuming the same thing. Let's catch up on the chat line. Cardon says, where did Higgy get that Louisville cup?
Yeah, that is my
store.
Huh?
The bookstore.
Bookstore. Okay. Alvin Sims says, I like that hat, bro. Is it fitted? It's absolutely fitted. This one, and if y'all have seen me wear the infrared camo hat, I got both of them. I don't know if he makes them anymore, but his Twitter name was at Twaneebaby, Twaneebaby. Hit him up. Brandon says, be careful. Mom's Kelly, don't mess around. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I said don't quote me.
Don't quote us. Not just him. None of us.
Yeah, I mom's coming for my head. I don't need that problem.
She'll be knocking on my door, ready to strangle me. Daniel said J-Mo told him last night Louisville couldn't win. Now he says 24-10. Yeah. I'll go ahead. Higgy, go ahead and put. Can you type in our chat?
Yeah.
Put at Twaneebaby as the Twitter name for the hats. And I don't know if he still does them. This was 10 years ago when I got this hat and the camo fitted, so I don't know if he still does it. Cardon, thumbs up. Walter Hale wants to know, can JB get that top defensive end from Purdue in the portal? Let's go ahead and do it this way. I like that. And let's pull this back off. Look, when you are the director, producer, when you got to do it all, it takes a whole bunch. So I think he can. I think he can get them. I don't know if there's there should be interest, but I don't know. Fabian says Quincy is playing tonight, so maybe that's a good sign. I think it could be a good sign.
I was gonna say on that defensive end from Purdue, it's possible because one of the guys on the coaching staff literally they tweeted out the eyes emoji right after he announced that he was in the portal. So it could happen. Some people think he could go to A&M because he's from around that area in Texas.
Sure.
But they also A&M also thought they were gonna get Lacey, and we saw how that turned out.
For sure. And I DM'd that coach after the eyes emoji and was like, eyes emoji, and I was like, so we going after him, coach? He read the message. He didn't respond. That's always a good sign for me. And of course, I already followed the kid, so
yeah,
it feels like it was meant to be. J-Mo wants to know if the ACC crumbles, where does U of L go? This is normally where I would normally put like a your mama joke in here, but J-Mo's my guy, so I won't do that. Big 12's got to be the best destination. That would be the best destination for Louisville, in my humble opinion. Did you put that in here? Higgy? Are you going to put it in the chat, bro?
I was about to say, did he do it?
He didn't. Rob says,
unless I leave the group here.
No, there's a chat right in the group. Never mind. Why do I always ask him to do stuff?
I don't know.
There it is. I'll just put it in the chat for all of you all that want to hit him up, ask him if he does the hats. Maybe this will make him start doing them again. Rito says, Brownlee not playing. Is he done for the year? Yeah, he's done. Unless they just didn't put him on the depth chart for a reason.
Yeah.
Brandon's laughing as always at our antics. Absolutely. We are hilarious. Jarvis would benefit if he came back tremendously. His draft stock could improve so much. On the flip side, Yoda don't think he gets drafted if he comes out right now. Look, I can tell you from being on that Roll Up podcast, shout out to our guy Ahmad and Kenny and Silk that do that show with them. those Florida State fans, when I said Brownlee was much improved, they laughed their butts off.
They hate him.
Yeah, they hate him. J-Mo says that Daniel's nuts. He's out here talking stupid, which that's what he does on the wrestling podcast. So I'll agree with him on that. Just kidding, Daniel. Yeah, Coach Morris was the one. Robbie Dell, I'm excited about this football game. Problem is, if we have a good showing, you already know the narrative. USC is down this year.
Exactly.
Or they're disinterested. One of those normal excuses. Alvin Sims says Big 10 or Big 12. Look, a sponsorship for sure. We're always looking for sponsorship. Andre wants to know if we'll do a post-game show tonight. Probably not, because we got a show tomorrow night that we're recording for Friday. It's our end-of-the-year awards show, and we're going to have a good time, and we're going to record tomorrow night. It won't be live. I wish we could do it live, but I have stuff to do on Friday, and I don't really want to do a live show tomorrow night. We might do it. I don't know. I may just go ahead and say, you know what, let's do it live. It is what it is. Corey, no news on Garrett. I haven't heard anything today about that until somebody put it in your chat.
Coach McGee isn't going anywhere. It's already been debunked by somebody. He's not going anywhere.
Yeah, Bruce Feldman and what's his name? Pete Thamel both debunked it already.
Okay, cool. So we don't know about that. My guy Sean Hines in the building. Happy birthday to you too. We got a birthday celebration. Dewan in the building. Appreciate you.
Out of Capricorns, man.
Yeah, for sure. Look, I know the background says Cardinal Sports Zone podcast, but this is Live with 55, as it says in the top right-hand corner. I am your host, Jeremy Wallman, and I'm here with my co-hosts. They are the incomparable Wes Keys and the immovable Higgy.
Appreciate it.
If you want to sponsor the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast, shoot me an email to that email in the bottom left-hand corner. We'll get you taken care of. We're excited. Look, last year in sponsor season, look, that's always been my strength. Even when we were on the 93.9 show, even though I love to talk, Steve was the voice. Justin wrote all the shows. I was the money man. I was Mr. Make It Happen. I went out and got us all the money we needed. Well, I was laid up in the hospital during sponsor season this year. So this year, the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast has been brought to you all completely free. No sponsorship. I wasn't able to go out and get any. We had a couple people that said they would lend their name to the podcast and support us, and we appreciate the fine people at Shack in the Back, Fitness Market, and the Collision Course crew at Tailgate. Lee says, playing in a baseball stadium reminds me of the good old days. Robbie remembers those days. Babu says 42-10 the Ville. Let's get it. Chris Edwards in the house. Appreciate you joining us. Look, it's going to be a good night. Andre, I appreciate that, man. But look, here's the deal. And I get this question. This is not necessarily. I get this question 100 times a week. Why aren't y'all back on 93.9? Well, here's the thing. Because we're not hired by 93.9, we would be part of what they call block programming, meaning we have to pay for the airtime in the studio. The airtime for a month, when we did it the last time, was $2,000 a month. And we had plenty. We had 3 times that amount coming in sponsorship. So we did well. We did really well. But it was a lot of stress. My dad was going through his stuff with his first stint with cancer. I couldn't keep up with it. And honestly, we had to, I don't have to have any restrictions doing this show. I can get it out to way more people doing a podcast like this, and I get to keep all the money. And that's number one problem. I don't have to pay them anything for airtime. I appreciate the opportunity they gave us, the launching pad. Nothing negative publicly that I would ever say about that station or the people there. So, yeah, it was right around that. It was it was right around that. Not to get too deep into it, they probably don't want me talking about that, but it was right around that amount. So this is a lot less hassle. I don't have to answer to anybody, and we're the bosses, and y'all can say whatever you want to. Like if Higgy wanted to stub his toe and curse, like we're not going to get in trouble. Go ahead, Higgy, stub your toe and curse.
Not saying anything.
Okay, well he could. Fabian wishes he could get us. Okay, I'm not saying that out loud. So we appreciate one thing I'm not going to be is inconsiderate to them and unappreciative. Drew in the game gave us Jason Anderson. Gosh, do what? Teresa, I'm doing a live podcast. You're walking right behind my shot.
I know. That's what I get.
Hi, Teresa.
Hi.
All right, now everybody's going to say hi to. Stop stealing my light. Give me something to drink and stop stealing my spotlight. Okay, whatever. Teresa, everybody's waving at you and saying hi.
Oh, hold on. Where am I at?
You're right over here.
I see you.
Nope. Listen, I believe last year's bowl game was on a baseball field. Did we?
Yep.
Was it?
Yep. Fenway.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I was like, oh, yeah, Cincinnati. Yoda
The
says,
awkward bowl.
Jeff Nunn says, tea in the house, Fabian's way. You know what? She's outside, so don't even pay her no attention no more. But that's why, because it's our choice to not – if they asked us, we might consider it, but that would mean they were asking us to come in and we wouldn't have to pay. I don't believe that way. I want to keep all the money, but this year we've not had any money coming in because of it. So we're doing this because we love y'all. We love Louisville. It is what it is. By the way, smash that like button while you're on YouTube and you're in here. Don't know how it helps us out, but Yoda always says it. Fabian always says it. Smash it up, smack it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh, yeah. Do that. Yoda says Teresa's the best. She is the best. Look, we have had it'll be 25 years in June that we have put up with each other. And that is we got married really young. Probably had no business getting married that young, but we did it. We made our mistakes with each other. We learned. We grew up. For the longest time, I carried the load as far as working while she went to school. And with my dad being sick, I kind of transitioned into working on the website and shows from home. She went travel nursing. She was making that NBA Summer League contract money. And, we've just been a perfect team. So, no, she would never do that because, look, a lot of y'all don't know this. And I'm going to tell on Teresa. When I first met her, she's one of the greatest people. Oh, hi, Teresa. Huh? No, you don't hear nothing. What's up, Kevin?
I was young and never went to work.
Huh? I didn't say no. No, I was about to tell them the story about what team you cheered for when I met you.
Oh, okay.
And I told her, I said, I really like you, but this is going to be a problem going forward. So then she started. No, actually, I didn't really push anything on her. Here's what won her over. I started taking her to all the Louisville games. Lavelle, Chris, Ivan always had us front row seats to every football game. She met them. She loved them. She's like, well, these guys aren't as bad as my mom told me they were. And she fell in love with Louisville. So, yeah, I got busted. But she would never make me wear one of those shirts. Like, even when – here's how serious it is. I don't even let her get that kind of stuff for her mom and sister for Christmas. If she goes to buy something like that, I'm like, either don't do it when I'm around or don't do it at all because that's blasphemous.
Yeah.
Us. But hey, Teresa, seriously, will you grab me something to drink? My mouth is dry because Higgy won't talk and I'm doing all the talking. He's still not talking. Higgy.
Blaming me while I'm watching the pregame coverage here.
He's the victory for Louisville. Go, Higgy.
I said earlier, Jack Plummer's got to limit his turnovers along with the offense, and I think it has to be a balanced attack. Passing and running. I think Garendo's going to have a great game, but I'm curious to see what receivers come up and step up with Thresh being out more than anything else. I think Kevin Coleman may have a big game, or maybe Callaway may have a big game.
All right, Higgy, be quiet for a second. Yoda, I have been trying to figure out since we saw each other at the tailgate where I knew you from, and that answers it. I was at every game Lavelle coached. I was on the sideline for a majority of them. I got kicked out of a game once because I told the referee his spot sucked. Was that at Fairdale? Somewhere they kicked me off the football field because I was talking trash to the referee. So that's exactly where I had seen you before. I don't know that we met each other, but yeah, that's exactly where I've been racking my brain trying to figure out. And I knew I had seen you somewhere before. Actually, there's hardly anybody in Louisville that if you put me in a room with them, I don't know somebody that they know. It's like I put a status up on Facebook a couple of weeks ago. I was like, I'm starting to realize after all the people I connect with out on the show and on social media, I was social media before social media was around. I really was. Just shared the live video. Thank you for that, Andre. And I give all of the glory to that to my guy Roman. He was my childhood friend. He was very outgoing. He was very talkative. He knew everybody. He introduced me to everybody. And he passed away in 2008. And Roman, we think about you all the time, man. But you were definitely a role model to me and a building block in my making me the man who I am today. Say that. I'm going to say this. Our guy Jeff Nunn, he's going to use this opportunity to ask for prayers for his dad. He is still on a ventilator and basically in a medically induced coma. Much love to you all. Go Cards, Jeff. We love you, man. I've been you shared that with me a couple of weeks ago or a couple of days ago. I've been praying for him ever since. Continued prayers. Oh my God. Look, right here. Case in point. Amanda Dingley. I met you through the Farley brothers way back in the day with Roman. Roman, my guy. Roman. Okay, so Amanda, tell everybody a story. How do we meet? So through the Farley brothers. So that was Stinky and Terry. But sorry, I said wrong thing. But how did you know Roman? Did you live in Candlelight? That's where we grew up, was Candlelight Subdivision. Refresh my memory because I knew your name sounded familiar and your face looked familiar. Amanda Clark. Okay. Look, we'll talk about that off the record. Yoda says Yoda will be a head coach for a high school within the next 2 to 3 seasons. Believe that. I'm gonna change the game one day. I believe that. Dwayne Cross says, "What's good, Cardinal family?" Everybody's sending prayers up for your pops, Jeff. And again, we love you, man. Listen, I have been blessed to have 3 fantastic photographers: Justin Kruger, TJ Barr, and Jeff Nunn. And we make this joke all the time. Amanda, first off, don't call me sir. We're around the same age. I don't like that. Secondly, the way my checking account's set up, no. But what street did you live on? Help me narrow it down because I've told y'all since the surgery, my memory's been a little wonky, a little cloudy. So help me out there. But TJ's last name is Barr. Jeff's last name is Nunn. And I always joke around that we have the best photographers in town, bar none. Pun intended. And our guy JK in the building too. Savings and checking, Corey. Shannon Roman was good people for sure. Afterglow. Okay. Yeah. Everything. I got you. Higgy left again. Did he?
Yeah.
Like a Snickers sabbatical?
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
No, I hate where it doesn't let me bounce between apps when I'm looking at something here.
Gotcha. Yeah. And Shannon, you knew Roman for sure, man. That was, look, growing up back in the day, me and Roman were the dynamic duo. He was outgoing. I was a little introverted, but I had the car. He didn't really have a car. My mom and dad took care of all the neighborhood kids. His mom worked all the time, and then his mom passed away when we were in high school, so he was basically taking care of himself. So we basically, all my strengths, all his weaknesses were my strengths, and all my weaknesses was his strengths. So we went together pretty well. Andre says one day we're going to have to hook up and go to OVW. I would love to get some U of L swagger. Look, man, OVW open every week. As y'all know, I do the Ringside Podcast, the official podcast for OVW, alongside with we were inseparable, man. There was a lot of times. Teresa, close your ears.
I don't care. Just talk.
There was a lot of times that whatever girl I was dating, her best friend would come over and date Roman. Or whoever Roman was dating, their sister came over and dated me. It was always, a good time. We had fun. And Sean, I know you're not here yet. I know you're on route. But when you date a girl, that's when they show up in public and they're around you and they hold your hand and stuff.
You're acknowledged.
Yes, you're acknowledged. Let me go ahead. Speaking to Sean, because he just texted me and said his plans fell through, so he's going to come over. Let me go ahead and unlock the front door for him. So no, nobody's here, Lucy. Calm down. But yeah, we were inseparable. Miss him a lot. He's been gone. So Roman's been gone how long now? 15 years. Good God. T. Will says, what's Jack Plummer's last stat line tonight as a Cardinal? Jack Plummer will be 17 of 28 for 251 yards passing and 3 touchdowns.
I can agree.
Wes,
On there.
give your best shot. And write these down because I want y'all to hold us to these.
I'd say probably 18 of 26 for 260 and 3 touchdowns. I go right around the same with you because I feel like seeing how he played against USC last year, like we said before, that defense is terrible. And he has more weapons than he had at Cal. So he'll be able to torch them as long as guys are getting separation and everything else. We'll be fine.
Shannon says, yes, my mom said the first time she ever saw Roman, he was in her front yard playing on a grasshopper toy and her brother had. He was so super little. He was a character. My first experience with Roman, we were both 5 years old, and me and my mom were walking outside to get in the car, and he was just walking his little butt down the street, stopped us and said, hi, new neighbors. And we're like, hello. I said, hello. He's like, I'm a superhero. And we're like, oh, okay. And he's like, my name's Super N-word. And I'm like, what? So, but we were best friends from the very second that we met. Like, it is what it is. Glenn in the house. Appreciate you, Glenn.
28, 303 for a touchdown. I like that.
That's a good stat line, man.
I like that.
I hope that's what happens. Jeff's going to send Jack out with a bang. Thanks, guys. Go Cards. For sure. Wes, you've not got the. What do you think the keys? We'll do this. We'll let Wes give his keys. No pun intended. Pun intended.
Roll with it. Just roll with it.
These are Wes's Wes keys to victory for U of L.
I'd say probably defense, of course. Defense not letting the young QB get away with anything, keep bringing pressure, because English has had an issue a few times this season where he has taken pressure off against inexperienced quarterbacks. But if he calls the game the way he did against Florida State defensively, they may not score. Then again, a majority of all their main star players are sitting out, and on offense, Jack in the run game, Jack be efficient, not make any mistakes, don't gamble too much.
Did we lose Wes too?
I don't know what happened there.
We got some more spam going on. Where'd you go, Wes? Where'd you go? All right, we lost Wes.
14 minutes to pick.
Hold on. Wait.
Hold on.
You come back? There you go. Where'd you go?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you left for a hot minute.
But my sound is gone.
Can you hear us?
Hold on. I'm gonna come back. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna come back.
No, we're gonna kick you out. No, Wes not holding his mouth right. Oh man, yeah, we definitely got to get Wes's final thoughts finished up. We didn't get to hear. Look,
sorry guys,
I
got a phone call and it interrupted things. Even though I didn't answer it, it still interrupted everything. But yeah, Jack being efficient, playing smart, not gambling too much. The run game, I think we'll see a majority. We'll see some Isaac Garendo. It'll be balanced between the two of them. But Coach Brom did go out of his way to say that Maurice, they're going to go, make sure he has a good game tonight because he's going to be a big part of next year. So I think we'll see more Maurice Turner than we've seen all year in this game.
Absolutely. We scrolled through some of the messages. Mike Murphy in the building was good. Big Mike. Walter Hale says Plummer will be in rehearsal tonight for the next level. Amanda pointed out that Winnie is spamming again. I took care of Winnie. Charlie Mack, absolutely neighborhood legend growing up. Catherine Clope says Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack better not throw a pick. That's my thing.
Facts.
Yoda says Wes not holding his mouth right. Let's see who. No, it's our football beat writer.
Shut up.
Oh, it's both of them. It's both in the building.
Yo.
Both my brothers in the building.
Sam and Sean into his house. So, look, we're going to hop off here. We appreciate y'all joining us. We're going to watch the game and stuff. Like I said, you never know who's going to pop up at the Wyman house. Wes, you should have been over here too. Higgy, you should have said you were coming over and then hoard us out.
Bro, if I didn't have work in the morning, I definitely would have came.
Amanda says the Fox pregame seems not to favor U of L. Okay, well, we'll turn that up.
Amanda,
no, nobody ever does. Look, I appreciate you all joining us for the last 45 minutes. We're going to hop off here for Wes, for Higgy and both of his chesticles. I'm Jeremy Wyman. We're going to hop off of here. Let's just go ahead and throw that even though it's not the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast, we'll go ahead and throw that video on. We appreciate y'all. Go Cards. Beat the Trojans. Sean, a Trojan is a kind of